What's up, ladies and gents? It is your boy Jack, aka Mr. Wolfie, and we are back today with our little green friend Ed. Now, if any of you guys missed the last episode, which is completely fine, I addressed in the last ep that it was going to be quite filler, and so if you've skipped forward to here, then rest assured you have not missed too much. I'm going to do a lot of talking in the first few minutes of this episode, as I always fucking do, but you know, we're going to catch you guys up to speed for anybody that missed anything. So, this is going to be a very busy episode. We're going to hit Monzaemon up and head to Misty Trees, and we will see you guys in just a little second. Alright, the melodic melodies of Misty Trees. Now, the great thing about Monzaemon is that she drops us off in Misty Trees at the exact point that we want to go, right here next to our boy Cherrymon and the entrance of Toy Town. Now, when we came into Toy Town before, everything was locked up, right? If you remember correctly, the Toy Mansion, which is this big building here, locked. This house here, the robot house, nobody in there would interact with us. The only place we had access to was in here, and even then, the big yellow stuffed teddy suit that we left on the ground behind us did nothing. Oh, he's actually back in the chair. Now, dude, that's creepy as fuck. Alright, now that we have Numemon, however, you can see Numemon hates Toy Town, so we're going to just further this part of the plot before he gets sick and dies, because we really don't want that shit to go down. This costume seems different from the others. This is what happened last time. It has some overpowering presence. Now, when we had Max as Phoenixmon, there was no way she was going to get her ass into this teddy. I mean, look at it. It's tiny. Or at least it is now. Hint, hint. There's a zipper on the back, and now that we have our boy Ed, the slimy, slippery Numemon, something exciting is going to happen here. Now, would you believe it? Even though we've only had Ed about 10 seconds, something's changing. Let's see what this guy turns into. Boom. This, ladies and gentlemen, is an ultimate Digimon called Monzaemon. What? Did you turn into another Digimon? It's kind of nice. Definitely an upgrade. Let's have a look at Ed's new stats, because although they are not quite max full level yet, much better than Numemon. In fact, I tell you guys what, we will throw up the stats that we got with Ed before when he was Numemon, because I didn't have that on screen at the time. So, yep, Ed is now an ultimate Digimon. Let's have a look at Monzaemon in the tech tree. This is the whole reason that we were going for Numemon, because now, with our new friend, Monzaemon, we have full access to Toy Town, Ed being a toy. Now, before we come in here and start too much drama, we can actually look real quick at Ed's moves, because this is going to be an important part of what we're going to be getting up to. So we can use Dynamic Kick and Megaton Punch and a couple of air moves as well. He can actually do... Oh no, I thought he could do Spinning Shot there. I was like, what the fuck? That's so random. Alright, so let's put on Electric Cloud, put on Dynamic Kick, and we'll just straight up go for the Megaton Punch, because that shit is balling. Now, we want to interact with Toy Town, but not just yet, because if we were to go and access it right now, we would get our butts kicked, because Ed as Numemon was extremely weak, and right now, our ultimate Monzaemon is a lot stronger, but he's not as strong as he needs to be. So, you guys are going to be super pleased to know that we are going back into the bank, and we are going to cash the fuck out on this training manual that we've picked up earlier on in the series. We're going to show that some love, so I am super hyped to actually put this bad boy in use. So let's grab him out the bank. He's not on that side because that's my backpack. Training manual, boom, let's pick that up. And you know what, I think that'll be fine for everything else right now. We don't need to use any chips for the time being, but we can definitely put the training manual to good use. Now, we don't have long left of this day, so what our aim is going to be over the next probably day, I would imagine, with Ed, is to train him up. So I think what we will do is hit you guys with one of your favourite training montages. We will get this guy's stats up so that he is a bit more comfortable, and then we are going to go in and kick the ever-loving shit out of Toy Town. Let's go, boys.
I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean and no longer a fiend. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me one of the greatest. I know it kills you inside, that's why I do this for you. I do this for my father, who I've only seen from time to time in my dreams. I do this for you. I do this for my mother, who's finally clean and no longer a fiend. I do this for you. I do this for my sister, my wife and my kids, cause they part of the team. I do this for all the naysayers and haters who made me
10-day expedition. We'll see you in 18 days then.
I do this for the kids who sit a bit outside the mix, who maybe cope through humor just to fit in for a bit, who never let the world know when depression's setting in. To all of those who know you, that impression don't exist, and it ain't counterfeit, it's just a way to counter it. I'm living things I dreamed about, I still encounter it. It ain't something that a cigarette or alcohol can fix, but all because of it I flipped it quick, went on to write some hits. This a success, off another breath. This the first step in searching to be nothing less than be the best in what you do, to prove their strength in being you. Learn so much in chasing dreams that I never would in school. Depends on where your passion lie, just no passion never lie. Life presents distractions, but your actions have to fortify the things that you...
Right, homies, we are back once again. It is now day 19. Ed is age 10, and we have done probably the most amount of grinding that we have ever done with a single Digimon this far into the playthrough. So Ed, obviously his stats needed a lot more buffing than some of the other ones that some of our previous Digimon did, because he was kind of going through the cheap way of getting Numemon directly into ultimate mode, which I guess by doing things this way, I guess the game's trying to balance Monzaemon as a feature. You know, you can't just like constantly take Numemon up and get Monzaemon over and over and then cheese the game. They try and make it so that he's a little bit weaker than other regular ultimates when he digivolves. Again, I guess to balance that out. Now, there are a few things that we need to do before we leave. We need to pick up some items and pick up our meat and stuff like that as well. I don't think WaruMonzaemon should be back. Oh no, actually, we sent him off on the 10-day expedition. Yeah, that's right. So he won't be back for another year. We will pick up our meat right here. That's twice in a row we got 5 sirloin, which is pretty good, because now that I mention it, Ed is one big cat. I mean, his weight is 51, which is ridiculous. There was a point where we were able to feed him, like I was trying to feed him meat, and he was taking like time. That is not an exaggeration. He would take 4 at a time. And then I started feeding him sirloin, and now he's at the stage where sometimes he needs 2 sirloins to fill him up. I mean, that is just mind-blowing, Ed. You need to behave yourself. So, now that we're in here, let's buy some stuff. Now, we need enough money that we can get ourselves to... that we can still get ourselves to Misty Trees. So, that being said... let's buy 10 medium recoveries. Check the rest of our items, actually, real quick. We have 12 medium recoveries altogether, and not very many medium floppies, so we should pick some of those up as well. And what I think we might end up doing is going to do some battles, because we could also do with a autopilot or 2, and we could also do with, in fact, I think we have plenty of porta potties. There are no toilets in Toy Town, so that's something that you have to watch out for, as the game kind of sneak attacks you that way. You've got to be careful. So we clear out our money once again. Let's actually sell some of that juicy sirloin that we just picked up. Even though Ed is a prime chubby, that should be more than enough to get us through the day, I would hope. So 8,000 bits. I don't think it's that expensive to get to Misty Trees, but that being said, there is one last thing that we need to do. So I'm going to go and meet you guys there, and yeah, you guys will find out in just a second. Right, homies, we are back. I took a quick trip to Great Canyon, and after only 3 fights, only 3, can you believe it, we actually picked up Buster Dive. Is it? But yeah, I couldn't remember if it was Buster Dive, Buster Drive, but there we have it. Let's have a quick peek at some of Ed's moves, just a little bit more, because we can now equip this, and this is going to help us out hugely when we visit Toy Town. Now, if you guys didn't know already, obviously we have a lot of air techniques unlocked for Ed, but also is technically a fighting type Digimon. He does a lot of melee abilities. So before we had Dynamic Kick and Megaton Punch and Sonic Jab, which was all fine and dandy, but now we have an insane 500 damage on Buster Dive with the added bonus to cause confusion. Now we are kind of lacking in the AoE abilities for Toy Town, and having AoE abilities is extremely strong, but I think this is going to be more than enough, to be honest, in terms of us being covered. So that being said, what I'm going to do is we're going to autopilot straight back to the city. We are going to rest fill up a couple of times in the clinic and spend a little bit more money on MP items. Then we should be good to go to Misty Trees and kick the shit out of Toy Town. So let's have a little head down here and get prepped. What I'm actually thinking, guys, now that I have a little moment to myself, I think that what we could do is actually take Ed's brains up to the next stat mark, and the only reason I want to do that is because that will actually give us full access to our abilities. Now there isn't much left in the day anyway, and he will probably need to rest, so that makes our resting periods that we've just done kind of silly, but at the same time it's not that big a deal. So let's train up our brains somewhat, and we'll try and get this stat mark up to the next level. Ed's going to walk his slow ass over, but with the training manual it shouldn't be too much trouble. And this might actually give us a new ability as well when we get to 50. Again, unlikely, but I always keep my fingers and toes crossed. For times like that, when we actually nail it, what the fuck? Right, okay, that looks, I know it's always, the text is always skewed there, but I think that's Warcry. Let's have a quick peek at that. How fucking exciting is that shit? Let's have a look. Warcry, and it's an ability that we can use to power up our other abilities when we're fighting. So let's just take off Dynamic Kick and stick on Warcry, and we'll have a look at that later on. That's going to be super cool. I actually had no idea that was coming. That is, alright, that makes training a little more worthwhile. That's awesome. So Ed's going to need a sirloin. That's going to help reduce his tiredness, because we have been doing a lot of training. We did actually rest a bunch with Centaurimon as well, so fuck, maybe it's not that big a deal. Drop one of these. Can we get another training session off? Yes, it looks like we can. That's fucking awesome. And then I think he might go to sleep here. We'll do one training session in the morning, and then we are absolutely good to go. So, as long as Ed doesn't pass away on us, which I hope that he's not going to, I really don't expect him to, we should be more than fine. Now, the only reason I say that is you might be thinking, Jack, surely Ed's not going to pass away. We've only just got him. That can be a thing. I'm just worried because his life cycle is probably going to be a bit short because of the Numemon transformation. As soon as we were in Numemon form, we instantly digivolved. So we won't live to the 18, 19 I don't expect that we normally achieve with our ultimate Digimon. Just throwing that out there, something to keep an eye on for sure. Let's 3 days in a row. What the fuck? Alright, don't say anything, guys. Don't mention the RNG gods. Oh shit, we just fucked it. Alright, okay. We got Warcry in the blackboard. We got Buster Dive on our 3rd try, and then we pick up 5 meat 3 days in a row. That is just fucking... Right, Misty Trees, 2,500, expansive. Let's nip across and beat this place into the ground. We could have actually we could have done a bit of training with Cherrymon here, which would have been cool. But honestly, it doesn't make too big a deal. Maybe Cherrymon wouldn't have known how to do Warcry, and then he wouldn't have taught us. Who knows? Nah, I'm only kidding. But now that we have Monzaemon, let's go and see if we can interact with any of these guys. We may as well dip in here real quick, because in all honesty, Toy Town is not that large. So it's kind of cool to have a peek and talk to whoever we can when we can. So he doesn't do anything by the looks of things. He doesn't do anything, and hello? Oh, Monzaemon, you're back alive. So suddenly, Tinmon does interact with us. You're back alive. Whoa, what is it? Oh, go fight WaruMonzaemon. Wait. We just got here, mate. We just got here, and we are in the business of ass kicking. You're lucky about that. Quickly, everybody, get moving. Quick. Wait, hold on. Just relax, Monzaemon. You all know. What do you mean? But he's Monzaemon, right? Yeah. Well, that's Ed right there. Yeah, it's true. A bad guy called WaruMonzaemon kidnapped my friends. Alright, sound. I think the only one who can defeat him is Monzaemon. Well, I guess now... We did try and come here earlier and nobody would open the door. So, I mean, I guess if it takes Monzaemon, then that's what we're going to do. Where is he? The next door, I'll unlock the seal. Please go and see what you can do. So with that, Tinmon is going to open the Toy Mansion house. So, this is where we actually access the main body of Toy Town. And we will actually get to find out who it is that we're going to be fighting. So let's have a look in here. Again, Toy Town is super colourful, really cheery, I like it, but some of the enemies in here are difficult. And what you're about to find out in just a second is that a lot of these guys fight in threes. This is Toy Town, ladies and gentlemen. Now, there's 3 doors with 3 question marks. And one of these is the right door that will let us advance to the next area. The other 2 are going to drop what looks like a magician's hat on your head. I always think, personally, that it looks like a dog bowl. You'll see exactly what I fucking mean in a second. We can dodge these guys. You can definitely dodge a lot of these battles. We're going to try and get past these Toy Agamon. And see. So, behind door number 1, left to right, why not? We got a dog bowl dropped on us. We're going to try and dodge the Toy Agamon next. Alright, okay, second try is not bad. So, yeah, those guys in that room weren't that aggressive. These guys, on the other hand, 2 Tankmon, 2 champion level Digimon, I believe. You can dodge past these guys as well. We're going to try our best, but yeah, very difficult. You can 100% dodge past those guys, I promise you. But I guess it wouldn't be an exciting run through this place if we didn't actually have to do a bit of ass kicking on the side. So, let's see if we can do Warcry. You can see all of our stats pumped up there. That is super sick. And the enemy actually ended up hitting his friend as well, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can get some Megaton punches in on these guys. He blocked that, but we still do 108 damage. That's pretty insane. He looked like he was going to do something big there, and I don't know what it was going to be. Maybe it was a Flame Breath again? Yeah, it was. Alright, cool. That's fine. Just for your information, remember when we were training in Overdale with Phoenixmon a little while ago? That right there is the ability that I was trying to unlock. Now, because we can't get Phoenixmon in here, it doesn't matter too much, but, you know, let's hit these guys, weaken these guys up a little bit with a few more Megaton punches, and then we will use Buster Dive. In fact, let's just use it right now. Okay, we got cancelled there. That was bad timing, unfortunately. Throw medium recovery. Boom! Get smashed. 671 damage. One or more of those will put that motherfucker down. Get fucked, son. Alright. Now, it does take up a massive chunk of our HP. So let's just hit this guy with a few more Megaton punches and see if we can get Monzaemon's ult to work. Now, we have it now. We're going to wait for him to attack. And then we're going to hit it right here. This is called Love Attack. You guys are maybe not going to see it because there's a debris of Tankmon bodies in front of us. Monzaemon throws out a love heart like the caring guy that he is, and it slaps him for 1300 damage. That's not too bad. Let's finish this guy off with another Buster Dive, and then also top up with a medium MP just before the battle ends. So there you have it, guys. Ed is actually pretty strong. He made quick work of those guys, and we only needed to use 1 medium recovery. We pick up a bit of money back, which is super sick, because we have spent quite a bit of money this episode. The Tankmon make a shit ton of fucking noise, and then they leave. Now, we are faced with 3 doors again. I think that we're just going to go for the same sort of pattern. I'm trying to think, you know the film 21 when he picks the goat in the car show dealer room? Does anybody know what I'm talking about? Anybody get that reference? Never mind. Anyway, I don't think it applies here. I was just being silly. It wasn't the left door. Could it be the middle door again? It is the middle door again. That's random, by the way, guys. That's not a set order. It just so happens that that's the way it works out. We don't have Toy Agamon in this room. We have 3 clear Agamon. Let's see if we can dodge past these guys and save ourselves some items. Oh, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Alright, we're not doing the left door anymore. That shit sucks. Middle door? No way. No. That would have been too good to be true. Alright, this guy looks like he's going to aggro us, which sucks dick, but okay, let's do a bit more fighting then. There is what looks like a floating spaceship in the middle of this. I think that's meant to be hanging from the ceiling, but that might obscure our vision somewhat. Let's see what we can do here. We are going to top up on a medium recovery here. These guys actually hurt quite a bit, so we have to be careful of those. Lots and lots of fire abilities going down here. If we could have brought Max in here, she would have been having the fucking time of her life. We would have definitely picked up that move. There's fire tower dropped on us as well. That's pretty nasty. Now, and there's a magma bomb to go. So the clear Agamon are actually wrecking us with their fucking fire moves. Smashes us as soon as we got up. That's a cheap shot, son. We're going to come back for you in just a second. Let's try and actually take one of these guys out, because fighting 3 at once has proven to be extremely painful. We'll hit our boy Max with a medium MP. We do have a rain plant that we could use for... I'll show you guys right now. While Ed proceeds to get his ass kicked. Gives us 1000 MP, which is actually 500 less than a medium MP recovery, which kind of sucks. Those guys are going to end up taking each other out, which is kind of cool. Let's see if we can heal up real quick. We'll let these guys reset, and then we'll try and drop a Buster Dive on these guys. if we can. Now I don't want to mess about with this move too much because if it gets cancelled, it is expensive, and we don't actually have too many MPs. Let's see if we can finish one of these guys off. Right, okay, nice. We get that one off. Let's just use some Megaton punches here. Can that hit him? Yeah, it did. Okay, so he hits his friend. That's pretty cool. We block the fire tower. Nice one. Miss the Buster Dive like an absolute legend. And then we get put in a paralysis mode, which honestly sucks a bit. So we're kind of rationing our items at this point, guys. We're not short of health items, but our MP is suffering quite a bit here. So we need to keep that. Let's try and finish this guy off here. Let's change, because I'm pretty sure the other one is super weak. Let's change and then see if we can kill this guy real fast and then drop the ult on the last guy. That would be sick. Come on, buddy, you can do this. Let's go ahead. Knock him out. Right. We might just go for a Buster Dive here. No, don't miss! Alright, okay. There is the downside of Buster Dive, ladies and gentlemen. You can actually end up going flying past like an absolute maniac, which is actually really funny, but in terms of our MP situation, we want to be careful. So let's just time our ultimate wisely here, because we need it to go off. Alright, nice. Almost got a full ult that time, god damn it. And then we drop the last Agumon. Alright, nice. Can we get this in time? No, we can't. Sound. We should get a lot of money for that. That was 3 Digimon that we fought there. 13,500. Holy shit, I did not expect that much. That's balling. Alright, nice. We're actually stocking up pretty healthily on the money front. We need to remember, if we need to be grinding money, we should come back through here. Alright, door. Every time so far, it has been this motherfucker on the right, apart from the first 2 rooms. Nah. I know your game, door. I know your fucking game. It's definitely going to be this one, right? Oh, you motherfucker. You. Alright, no comments about that. No comments at all. Don't you dare. Oh. Toy Town just outplayed the shit out of us. God damn it. Right, guys, what have we got here? This looks interesting. We've got a big box and a small box. I think this is the last room. We actually get a bit of dialogue here, so let's see what happens. There's a mysterious voice asks us which one. Hello? So we can actually pick. It sounds like WaruMonzaemon. The big box or the small box. I can read your mind. I don't know why our character says that, but I don't think this matters too much. I'm pretty sure that Monzaemon is actually in the small box. You would think he was in the big box, but I think that's a trick. Let's have a look. Small box. Is he in here? Yes, he is. Again, I don't know how much that matters, guys, but I think what he does is he throws a bomb at you if you guess the wrong one, or something like that. Damn, what's so funny? Look at this guy. He's like Monzaemon, but he's evil as fuck. Look at the stitches in the claws. That's nasty. Whoa, don't get excited. Why are you here today? What do you want? Do you want to work for me, dude? Shut the fuck up, man. We're here to annihilate your ass. Give us back my friend you kidnapped. Friend, what are you talking about? So, obviously, again, referring back to Tinmon, we're here because we want to get the guy that WaruMonzaemon has kidnapped in the depths of Toy Town. So, is that what you think? I'll force you? Are you kidding me? You're going to defeat me? I'm WaruMonzaemon. Have you seen these claws? You know what? You better wake up and face reality. So this guy sounding like a dad talking to his 18-year-old son about his drug problems. No, I'm kidding. More likely talking to us about how we raise our Digimon. So, we're going to try and pick up some health here because WaruMonzaemon is looking like he's on us. We're going to Buster Dive off the side of the screen like an absolute champion. That right there, ladies and gentlemen, I believe is Thunder Justice, and that is an absolutely insane move. This guy is kicking the shit out of us. Alright, let's get some heals in. We are actually going to drop our Omnidisc here, guys. Boost all skills in battle. Why the fuck not? Let's get that down. And let's kick this guy's ass. We're going to start grinding out our medium recoveries and hitting this guy with some Buster Dives, because we need to be finishing this fight off before we run out of items. Okay, so let's get him with another one. Please hit. Nice. Good job. Good job. Fuck this guy up. He's powering up to 280. When these abilities hit, they are going to hurt so fucking much. Alright, okay. This is looking extremely dicey, guys. Luckily, we get a bit of luck there, and he times out for a minute. That's super lucky, because this fight is looking pretty grim. We are definitely going to need our ultimate to land this fight, especially when he keeps putting us into the box mode and using these big dirty abilities on us. We're just going to be powering through our small recoveries here, because this is looking super, super tense. He's probably going to drop his ultimate on us as well at some point, so we need to be smashing this guy in the face. Let's hopefully dodge some of these. We're just powering through, powering through. Don't miss. Alright, okay, so we slide one off to the left here. We're going to wait on him to fuck up his thing and then hit him with the ult. This needs to be good. That was shit. So shit. Alright, we hit him with the ult anyway. Please. Thank God that landed, but only for a dirty 873. That sucks so much. We're looking like we might actually close this fight out without too much more trouble. Smash. One more. Top him off, Ed. Let's go. Alright. You got this, buddy. You got this. Alright. We got that. Dude, that fight... Okay, let's have a talk. We might pick up abilities for WaruMonzaemon. That's something we didn't talk about. Again, unlikely, but how sick would it be if we could get another tiny bit of luck this game? He's going to drop a HP chip, or he's going to drop a stat chip, sorry. Can't remember what it is. But WaruMonzaemon put up one of the toughest boss fights for us thus far. Let's see what he drops us. A HP chip. And that's it. Alright, so we didn't pick up any battle abilities, which is a super shame, but at the same time, I'm just glad that we managed to get through that fight without too much hassle, because if he had dropped an ultimate on us, which I'm not sure if he can, because he had plenty of time to do it and he didn't use one, so if he does, I think we got lucky there, because that could have been absolutely disgusting. Ah, no wait, I can't believe it, rather, I'm losing. Yeah, dude, you got... And we had to spam recoveries, but you know, we're not going to say that to his face. Come on. Well, I guess I don't have a choice here. And with that, he gives us back a bit of dynamite? Dude, come on, man. Why you gotta troll us like this? You think this is just a prank? Here, stop goofing off, that's enough. Give us back the main man that we're looking for. Hagurumon. Hello. Is he called Hagurumon in this game? I think he is. Well, I didn't take anything else really. Just this gentleman here. He's kidnapped. And I think that's meant to be Hagurumon going into our back pocket. I don't know what's the deal with that. He disappears. You don't do anything bad anymore, alright? You're going to put your drug dealing ways in the past. We got the gear, there we go. And WaruMonzaemon's going to chill here. He's not doing anything. Let's talk to him again. Quit messing around. Alright, I don't think he'll do it again. And he kind of hangs about here. So, we're going to try and pick up this HP chip. That's awesome. Just as a fun fact, guys, sometimes if WaruMonzaemon ends up running into the back of the red box and the fight takes place there, he can drop that HP chip, or he can drop that other chip, sorry, and you can't access it, so we're kind of lucky we didn't actually lose that. So, for now, we leave WaruMonzaemon here. We could actually dip back through Toy Town here itself. Let's just do that real quick. Let's walk along the edge here. I think we can get past some of these guys. We could autopilot. Yeah, we can. Oh, no. Alright, okay, these guys don't even fight. Okay. What the fuck is this? Oh my god, alright, that was kind of frightening. Dude, I thought we were... He kept speaking to us because we were jammed in the corner. Are these guys going to fight us as well? They probably are, right? Let's walk along the long way. Can I get past this gap? No. Alright, so we have to fight the Tankmon again. Fuck. Alright, it doesn't matter. We'll take these guys down. Move into the next place. Again, what we could have done is a funny trick you can do with Toy Town is that you can actually use... Oh fuck, I forgot about our inventory situation. You can actually use an autopilot and then travel back to Misty Trees for not a lot of money, but because we're badass, we're just going to kick our way through these guys again. Now, do we want to try and run past the last room? We have massive balls, which might be... we might come to regret this, but we're just going to fucking YOLO it. Let's go. See if we can get through here real quick. We're going to dip to the right this time and see if we can sneak past here. So, no. Go that way. Nice. Get fucked, son. Alright. Dude, I had that under control. Had that so under control you don't even know. Right. Let's use our porta potty here because no bathrooms in Toy Town. And we can go back and talk to Tin Finley, Eric, Bill. The guy in the robot house, we're going to go and talk to him and give him back this gear that we have in our inventory. So, yo, Hagurumon. What's up, son? Out he pops. What is it? Oh, welcome back, Hagurumon. Hagurumon? Dude, we thought he was a fucking inanimate gear. Kappa Jack spoiled that ages ago. What's going on? All the robots turn up. Massive robot orgy. Make a shit ton of noise. Bad guys. Again, they're further in the plot about the enemies turning up in the island, the human. Because Digimon's, because the Digimon unified and challenged the bad guys were taught a lesson. So this is, again, something that happened back in the past. But the bad guys said, wait, we'll get you later, and then they disappeared. So, we've got a bit of a plot, a revenge plot starting to develop here. I feel joyous. The story from the song is the old tale of the island. What about the Digimon? I don't even know what we're talking about. What song? I wonder who the bad guys were in the story. So, Monzaemon's stuffed animal joins the city. Dude, what? So, we finish talking to these guys, and after that, everybody settles down a little bit and they don't talk anymore. Tenmon says thanks, and Hagurumon here is just chilling in his little den. Toy Town is right and everything's good in the world. Yeah, so just to catch you guys up there real quick. Apparently the humans, it's to do with the humans again and how they were being assholes back in the day. Apparently there was a bit of vengeance. Digimon united, kicked their ass, and then the humans made a promise to come back. So maybe that's what we're starting to see materialising in our current playthrough. So, have you ever tried curling? If you get 10 points in the game, you have an amazing ability. Did not know that. Apparently we need to aim for 10 points, guys, next time we go curling. Don't know how we're going to fucking manage that, because you would need to get all 5 of your things onto the very good. On the very good circle. That's going to be a struggle. Let's see what this guy says. I'm a Digimon card collector. Give me Hagurumon, Toy-Agumon, and WaruMonzaemon, and I'll give you 1. So this guy will give us actually an insane Digimon card, I believe. And this guy tells us a bit about dragons, I believe. I don't know if it helps, but here are some fishing tips. Dude, I fucking hate fishing. First, a fishing rod. A good one can fly, blah, blah, blah. Next, your bait. Yeah. We know about all this. And then he also mentions about the guardian in the lake. So, what we can actually do is wander back through Toy Town in just a little second, because there is one last thing that we need to do there. But for now, we're going to head back to the city. We're going to check out WaruMonzaemon's stuffed animal and heal up somewhat, because our items have been depleted through the floor. Let's go into Digimon's house and see what's up, because apparently there's a stuffed animal here. I don't know. Let's dodge past Digimon into this back room that you guys probably didn't even know existed, because I never showed you it before. And here we actually have a little bedroom chilling, so we've got a bit of an extension out the back. Nice work. We have Monzaemon's stuffed animal, even though Monzaemon and Ed is standing right next to us. Let's interact with this guy. It's empty. Did it. And that's it. Yep. That's it. I wish I was kidding. WaruMonzaemon's, or sorry, I keep saying WaruMonzaemon. Monzaemon's stuffed animal is nothing. It doesn't do anything. Now, I thought that back in the day, maybe the developers intended to do something with that, and then they just never got around to it, and they left it. Or I also thought that if you had a Numemon, maybe you could just access it as much as you want, but I don't even know if that's the case. If anybody has tried that, and you have seen it with your own eyes, right, not voices on the internet, if you guys have seen that shit, let us know down in the comments, because I'm kind of curious about that. If that was the case, that would be pretty cool, and it actually would be nice to see that inanimate Monzaemon stuffed animal doing something, because right now it's doing absolutely jack shit. So, we'll pick up another couple of autopilots, and we will clean out pretty much the very, very last thing that we have to do in Toy Town. So, this episode's been super long, but I hope you guys don't mind. The last few episodes we put out and the days before were slightly meh. So, yeah, I think that only makes up for it. Let's go back into Birdramon and head back to Misty Trees one last time. So yeah, I mentioned this briefly in one of the previous episodes, guys, but when I was younger again, I thought Toy Town was super difficult, when in actual fact, if you can get through the 3 rooms and have enough items to sustain the WaruMonzaemon fight, it's actually super straightforward. It's not that difficult at all. I think in my mind back in the day, because I built it up that you needed to go all the way across the map, and you needed to go we actually tried that last time and it didn't work. Let's go this way. Alright, nice. We do actually, oh, nice. Okay, cool. That's pretty good. Yeah, I used to get, I guess I used to think that it was super hard to, alright, we're just gonna have to fight this guy. And I guess it's really straightforward, is my point. We didn't even heal, fuck. Alright, okay, shit. I guess we have loads of items that we just bought, so it's not too big a deal. But yeah, there's one last thing that we need to go back and get that's just in the last room. You guys are going to find out what that is in just a little second. But for now, we hopefully will pick the right fucking door here. Now, do we want the middle one? I mean, this door's been good to us. Can't complain. Can't complain, guys. Right. I can't remember what it was in this room the last time we came here. I think it was the door on the right. Let's see if we can juke past these guys. Sick. Super easy. And it is the door on the right. Holy shit. Alright, nice. So, who knows? Here we go. Hello. You're not WaruMonzaemon. WaruMonzaemon is not here, and he has been replaced with a Numemon spawn. Numemon, what is up, bro? Who are you? Who am I? Who are you? And just with that, he does his fucking 360 no-scope and jets the fuck out of there. So, with that being said, we have almost 100% completed Toy Town. That is all we need to be doing here for the time being. Let's head back to the city and mull things over a bit just before we close this out. So, that's us got 2 Numemon spawns, just to keep you guys up to date on that. We have actually got 5 of those in the game. We've got 2, so that leaves 3 left. There's actually 1 or 2 that we could go back and get just now, but we'll get it. We'll get it at some point. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. That, ladies and gentlemen, was Toy Town, if you have never seen that before. Ed actually held up pretty well, and although we didn't learn any big sick ability moves, or fighting moves rather, from WaruMonzaemon, that would have been cool. We did get extremely lucky in the episode earlier, learning stuff on the blackboard, picking up the meat, and getting some good items from Digimon and stuff like that. So, yeah, I don't know what we're going to be getting up to in the next few episodes, but if you enjoyed this one, let me know down in the comments, shoot me a rating, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching, guys. Hugely appreciate it. Bye-bye.